What's happening, Hot Wheelers? Joe Motor 49 back with you here, and today we are celebrating the milestone of breaking 500 subscribers. So I want to send a huge thank you out to everybody who has hit the subscribe button. This is a fantastic community, and I thought I would just do a little tribute video here. What I'm going to do is just show some cars and tribute of some of the guys that kind of got me started back in this hobby. A lot of you who I've met and traded with over the past few months, you guys are awesome and are going to get some shout outs too, but I wanted to really give huge shout outs to the guys that when I was starting back and wasn't really doing videos or collecting that much, these guys are the ones who really sort of set me off. And so this first car I'm showing here is a Vega, and I'll tell you why in just a second. This is a Johnny Lightning Vega, souped up dragster Vega from the I can't think of the series, Beat the Heat series, and you can look this car up if you want to know more about it. But the reason I'm showing this is for the first person I'm going to shout out to here. I'll tell you a quick story. As a kid, I was always into Hot Wheels and monster trucks especially, and then through your teens and 20s I kind of got out of it and then have gotten back into it. And I was really into Monster Jam for a while and was trying to go to all the shows and stuff, and then when I kind of stopped going to all the shows, or when I couldn't go to the shows, I'd watch a lot of footage on YouTube. I'd watch freestyles and races and stuff. And so one afternoon I was kind of bored and was watching a YouTube video of the monster truck called Bad Habit do a freestyle run. And when the video was over, you know, YouTube will show you a suggested video. And the suggested video was a review of the toy version, the Hot Wheels Monster Jam version of Bad Habit. And guess who was doing it? Well, it was Mr. RaceGrooves, and he was doing this review of this toy version of the Bad Habit. Now at first, you know, I'm kind of ashamed, but I'd never really seen anything like this before. I mean, I knew there were reviews of products and things out there, but it was kind of strange at first for me to see this guy talking about a toy Monster Jam vehicle and on YouTube. And so I was really intrigued, and so I started watching all of his videos and started to realize that RaceGrooves is this really cool dude, Mark, who had been collecting since 1998, and at that time he was making one video every day for like 2 years solid, and he just had this incredible knowledge and enthusiasm for Hot Wheels, and it really made me understand that it was not only okay to collect Hot Wheels as an adult, but to just really have an enthusiasm for the hobby, to collect what you like and just be excited about it as a hobby. And I don't think, you know, I think a lot of you out there have watched RaceGrooves, and if for some strange reason you haven't, he'll be in the description below. But he's sort of, I think, sort of what I would call the founding father or grandfather of the YouTube Hot Wheels community. I know there's been collectors and probably YouTubers before RaceGrooves, but he's really the one that established, to me, the YouTube channel sort of trend of talking about Hot Wheels and sharing information about Hot Wheels. And he's just kind of unmatched in his production value, the frequency with which he does his videos, and his knowledge about what he's talking about. So huge shout out to RaceGrooves, and a big thank you for sort of getting me back into this hobby and the enthusiasm. And the reason I'm showing the Vega here is because I believe a Chevy Vega was RaceGrooves' first car. So anytime you see RaceGrooves pull out a Vega from a case unboxing, by the way, I watched all of RaceGrooves' case unboxings like 50 times. But I believe his first car was a Chevy Vega, so that's why I'm showing this souped up awesome Chevy Vega. This is one of my favorite pieces of all time. It's got Galveston Fire Department here on the side, and this is a beautiful piece. But this piece I'm showing in honor of RaceGrooves, and it's a big shout out to you, buddy, for sort of getting me back into the hobby. So there's the hood, opens backwards there. Alright, so that's the first one. Now the second one, because I watched a lot of RaceGrooves stuff, no doubt about it, and then, but as I started watching, I started kind of looking at more people's collections. I started searching on collections and looking at people's collections, and the next guy that I really got into was WTFFR, and so I'm going to put a link to his channel as well, so for some strange reason you haven't seen his videos, you must, because his collection is probably one of the best in the world. He's got an extensive loose car collection, really into the vintage Hot Wheels, and also into Johnny Lightning and Greenlight and M2 and just about everything else, Auto World. So he's pretty much your textbook die-cast enthusiast, and I love watching his videos. He's even now got an incredible diorama of a junkyard and a dedicated room to display all of his Hot Wheels. So huge shout out to WTFFR, and I'm showing this Chevy Nova from the Johnny Lightning Projects in Progress series, which is one of my favorite all-time series, and discovered this series on his channel, on WTFFR's channel, and this is one of the first pieces I saw, and I loved this primer look with the orange panel here, the opening hood, the paint markings, and then this tire is what got me. These no hubcap tires on the Johnny Lightning pieces, just amazing, and I really started expanding my view of not just collecting Hot Wheels but looking into these Johnny Lightnings. And of course I got into Johnny Lightning just as they were falling out, you know, not really doing this anymore. So big shout out to WTFFR, and really his collection and his knowledge of his collection is really what got me interested in his channel as well and inspired me. You know, my collection back here that's in the display case, which I'll be showing you guys soon, those Plano cases all came from looking at WTFFR's channel. His room is full of them, wall to wall Plano cases, and that's where I got the idea for mine. So this Chevy Nova is for you, WTFFR. So the other guy that I looked at a lot when I was looking at WTFFR was DreadKnock, and I can't talk about DreadKnock without showing some Blackwall. DreadKnock has got an incredible fascination with Blackwalls and really early Hot Wheels from the 80s and late 70s, and I really enjoy watching his videos. He hadn't made any in a while, but his enthusiasm for the vintage Hot Wheels and showing the different variations, just like WTFFR, they know their stuff. You know, they know the difference between the Malaysia bases and the Hong Kong bases. This is a Hong Kong base, by the way. And they know the difference in the color variations. And one of the things that inspired me from DreadKnock is when he talked about, you know, it's not really necessarily always about super treasure hunts or being the first one to the dump bin or finding the newest thing. It's really about the knowledge and knowing your stuff about the early Hot Wheels, and that's really what drives him and WTFFR, and that really inspired me and got me back into collecting these old Blackwalls and Real Riders and the stuff that was, you know, the stuff that I grew up with. And so I'm showing this AOK here for DreadKnock because of the Blackwalls in the early times, and the fact that if you find this with Real Rider tires in the package, you've just found yourself the most rare Real Rider version out there. So keep your eyes peeled. If you find this with Real Riders, send it to me. But that one's for DreadKnock right there, so shout out to you, man. Let's see. Another person I need to shout out to is Wheels and Things. A lot of you guys talk about my camera and the detail that it picks up and everything, and I really appreciate it. But one of the reasons I got inspired to do a little better in terms of, or always do better in terms of showing you details of cars and stuff, is because of Wheels and Things. He's got an incredible camera and a presentation style that's pretty unmatched. And he shows his cars up close like I do, but then he puts them on a little turntable and shows them like they were on auction as a real car. And it really is fantastic. And he also has a way of putting these videos up that, you know, they're car specific. So if you're searching on a particular model, you know, you'll find one of his videos. But his camera does just as well, if not better than mine, doing the close-up, showing you all the little details, and then he's got that little spinner to make it look like a showroom piece. And I think his favorite car is the Hot Bird. He's got a bunch of Hot Birds. So this is from the Greenlight Hollywood series, or the TV series. This is the Rocky Trans Am. I think it's the 78, 79. Well, look, why don't we look? There you go, 79 Pontiac Trans Am, and that one there is for Wheels and Things. So go check out his channel if you haven't. He's got an extensive retro entertainment collection, Hot Bird collection, and he's always cracking Johnny Lightnings and green lights, and he's got a couple other channels as well. So that one's for Wheels and Things. And then this one is for Hot Wheels Headcase out in Australia, who was one of the first guys I watched who collected a lot of Johnny Lightning. He's probably got one of the most epic Johnny Lightning collections out there. You need to do another video, man, and just do a recap of your collection, but he's got a very extensive collection, Hot Wheels, green light, Johnny Lightning, and I'm showing this piece because I saw one of these pieces on his channel and it made me go get it because I loved it so much. This is a Johnny Lightning GTO. It came in the classic plastic series, and I've seen the Sam salvage there on the side. I've shown a lot of these cars previously, but I'm re-showing them here just because I'm wanting to shout out to the guys that you know, kind of got me inspired about it. And so Hot Wheels Headcase hasn't made a video in a while, but his collection's amazing. You can go search on his videos and check out the cars that he has. Hundreds of Johnny Lightnings and a whole bunch of other stuff. And this piece right here is one of many that I purchased because I watched his channel. So it's all your fault, man. So there's that GTO right there, the Sam salvage from the classic plastic series. I like that one a lot. Alright, and then the final one we're going to do, and I'm going to take a pause because I don't want to spend the whole time. You know, I owe shout outs to a lot of you guys that have been real cool and traded with me and stuff. I'm just sort of shouting out to the guys that got me started. So this CUDA that I showed in my last video is going out to, if you know, Mr. Pooch Man. And we're going to crack this in honor of the Pooch Man. So I'll be right back. We'll crack this open. Alright, back already, and I showed this in my previous videos if you want to see the package and everything. This is from the 10th anniversary Greenlight release, just recently released. It's the 70 AAR CUDA. And we're going to end this little tribute video here with a tribute to Pooch Man. Now, poochefmarowbe, when I first started watching his videos, I thought he was wacky, and I laughed a lot. And I could watch Pooch Man ride his bicycle in place and probably be entertained. It doesn't matter what he's doing, whether he's opening a goodie box or talking about a flea market haul or working on a, you know, taking a radiator apart or just talking to his dog. Pooch Man is probably one of the most entertaining guys on YouTube. And he has an incredible knowledge of cars, and his appreciation for Hot Wheels comes from knowing cars really well, and he's always working on something. He's got a workshop full of old pieces, old and new, and he's always up to something. So if you don't know the Pooch Man, he's always making little customs. For a long time he was sending out custom kits, and he was doing customs for people. I think he's a little backlogged now because he got real popular real fast, and I also think he's trying to move. But in any case, like I said, I don't know if Pooch Man watches my videos or not, but the Pooch Man kind of just shares an enthusiasm for just about everything. And so I really enjoy whether he's, like I said, he could be fixing his roof. He doesn't have to be talking about Hot Wheels, and I'm still entertained. But I loved his videos where he played music and just showed all kinds of different Hot Wheels, and his collection's amazing. And I know some of you guys out there have gotten a chance to meet him, but he did a series called A Boy and His CUDA, and he had his, I think it's a yellow AAR CUDA that had been sitting in his garage for like 15 years, and he started working on it again and got it running again. And so this CUDA, AAR CUDA right here from the Greenlight 10th Anniversary Series goes out to the Pooch Man. So that's the little tribute video. I intended on doing a crack and yak, so I may have to do another short crack and yak to get the other cards out of the package. But I just wanted to pay some respects to the guys that really got me started and inspired me to make videos, collect again, and really hone down the collection to what it is you like. You know, collect what you like, and to also continue to make my videos better. I'm always striving to make these videos better and better. And so to commemorate 500, breaking 500 subscribers. I just wanted to shout out to those guys. If you're not subscribed to them, in the description below. And we'll continue the video rampage this weekend with a crack and yak and display case updates soon. So thanks for watching. Thank you to every subscriber out there, new and old. We'll see you in the next video.